Hello everyone, it's me, Flylady Kat, former Flylady Kat. We're going to be talking today, having a chat with all the friends of this channel. That would be my subscribers, my mentees, my patrons. So happy to be here with you all. Today we're going to talk about the laundry. So if you're watching this right now, you're watching a recorded version of this, and soon there'll be people on here talking with me and we'll be chatting back and forth. So that's what we're going to do. There's not going to be anything formal on here. It's going to all be chat, but it's going to be about doing your laundry. So please join us. If you want to be part of this conversation, you can subscribe to this channel, A Better Life with Kat, and hit the little notification bell for all. And every time we go live, which is 9 times a week, you'll know. Okay, here we go. Let's see who's here. Who's here? Who's here? We're going to welcome everybody first. Cinderly Hahn, first one here on Friday. Happy Friday, Cinderly. Sabrina is here. Sabrina Nunschwander. Polly Paget. Hi. Sana is here. Hello, Sana. Margaret Rose is here. Hi, Margaret. Nancy R is here, and Grace Mann is here. Hi, Nancy and Grace. Kathy Jones, Gaynor, Stacy, Nancy. Hello to all of you. Sandy Gordon, Polly Paget. So glad to talk about the laundry. Nurse Babs is here, and Shirley Jandro, Randy Cojodes, I think. I think that's how you say your name, Randy. I'm trying to remember if you told me or not. Charity, hi Charity. Marty is here. Hey friends. She says, give Kat a thumbs up. Make sure you're in live chat, not top chat. I need to make sure too. Live chat. Yep, now I am. Thanks, Marty, for the reminder. Mommy is a lion. That is Daisy, I think. Don't forget to please put your names in. Even though you're my old friends, I have so many of you, I can't remember everyone. Ernestine Frame, catching you live again today. Yes, Ernestine. Hi, Destiny and Kathy Young. Good afternoon. Candace Vandal is here, and Tracy Trerice. Good afternoon. Getting my makeup on for date night. Go, girl. Let's see. Teresa Almaguer is here. Hi, Teresa. Esther. Hi, Esther. Good to have you back. Mr. B says, happy Friday. No notification. Boo. Seriously, Larry? That's crazy. Hi, Allison Stevens. Laundry. Michelle Kennedy Hawkins. We'll watch later for sure. I need to play a Peppa Pig board game with my daughter. Awesome. Irene, hi, from Brandon, Manitoba. Thanks for reminding me, Irene. I think I got it now, but who knows? Who knows what the future will bring? Allison says, Mr. B, I got notifications. Oh, good. Yes, you pronounced it Cojodes correctly. Thank you, Randy. Marty got a notification. Okay, girls, Mommy is a line. Moira, I knew it was you. What is wrong with me? But just put your name in, just helps me, because there's so many people with little nicknames. Curly Kiki, I know is Kiona. For some reason, I can remember that. It's just crazy that certain ones I can remember, but most of them I don't. Kelly and the crew, hi Kelly. Kat, your videos are changing my life. Thanks for all you do. And it's not really Kelly, is it? Isn't it a different name? I'm trying to remember. I think that might be the case, but I may be wrong. They don't like me, Mr. B said. Poor Mr. B. Wah, wah, wah. Let's see. Okay, we're going to talk about laundry. You ready? Are you ready to talk about some laundry? Kelly is her name. Okay, Kelly. There's somebody else who has a name like that, and their name is different. We do, Mr. B. We like you, Allison said. Okay, so here's my laundry plan. I'm going to share my laundry plan. And my laundry plan is on Mondays, I do the sheets because it's weekly home blessing hour and I'm at home. Even though I do work probably 80 hours a week, I still do my laundry on Monday along with the basic weekly home blessing hour. But Mr. B does parts of it for me. Number 2, on Tuesday, I do towels. So I do sheets, then towels. On Wednesday, I do whites and lights. Thursday, I do mediums. Friday, I do darks. So I did darks today. Saturday, even though I tell you not to do laundry on the weekend, if you're a at-home homemaker, I'm also a payroll homemaker and I have an extra load, so I do it on Saturday mornings. I have baskets, 1, 2, 3 baskets on top of the dryer and washing machine area. I have darks in the first one, whites in the second one, lights in the third one. I have towels in a hamper. I dry them first on a drying rack if anything's damp before I put it in there. and the sheets come straight off the beds and go straight back on. So when I go in the kitchen, from the kitchen to the laundry room, it's right off the kitchen. In the morning, very first thing, I reach into the basket for the day, I put it in the machine, I put the detergent in, and I turn it on. A little bit later, I put it in the dryer and I turn it on. A little bit later, I go in there and fold them and I put them away. That's my laundry plan. Now, if I had children, and I have had children, and they did do this, if they were 8 or older, 9 or older, sorry, they would be doing their own laundry on a specific day. Or they could have a part of the day, a couple of days. It depends on what your particular schedule looks like. But that's what I would be doing. I would not be doing my children's laundry if they were 9 or older. Any healthy child who is 9 or older can do their own laundry. You have to teach them how. They have the brains to do it. They have the physical stamina to do it. They have the manual dexterity to do it. They can do it. So that's it. All right, so let's see what you do with your laundry. I want to hear, or what your challenges are on your laundry. I want to hear. So, catching me live from Hawaii, Christy Smith. Wonderful. And my sweet Shauna is here. I always remember who you are, Shauna. Shauna is one of my mentees. She's a full-time mentee. She's been with me for a long time, and she's a sweet friend. Debbie Heckle, hi, Mr. Kat and Mr. B. Rachel said, every Monday is my master bedroom sheets. That's the only thing I have set day for so far. I'd love to have the kids' sheets, then towels, then clothes. You have to come up with a plan and work your plan, baby. It makes it easier. Ghana, hi, Ghani. Ghani Lawrence is here. Marty said, I pick them up and hand them to Lyndon. I know what that is. She's so funny. Connie Miller, darn, just joining in. That's okay. We just got started, Connie. You're perfect. Sabrina, I do my sheets on Sunday so I can start the week with fresh, crisp sheets. Now, I have to say, Sabrina is one of my mentees as well. And Sabrina works full time. So she does hers on Sunday instead of Saturday, and that's perfectly okay. The one thing that people will discover when they're personally mentored by me is that when I give all of you guys directions out there, they're generic directions for the masses. They work for almost everybody. However, when you're personally mentored and you have challenges that you can share with me personally, I will help you edit your system, and it's fine. And you can edit your own, but I will help you edit it. I have on the right glasses. I was just checking. These are my right glasses. Okay, let's see. Okay, love you too. Okay, Rachel said, if your kid was hesitant and says no, they can't and don't want to. Rachel, you're killing me. Let me finish. Would you bribe them with a weekly pay? What's that called? I think a lot about parents do this. You're talking about allowance? Is that what you're talking about? There's nothing wrong with allowance. However, a child should never, ever, never, ever, never say no when they're asked to do something. A parent should never, never, ever, never, ever give more to their child than their child can possibly do. So it's a double-sided thing. It's a respect thing. You don't give your children piles of work to do. Give them a little bit to do. And then the child cannot say no. They can't say no. If they do say no, then they lose a privilege. The end. That's it. I'm not even going to discuss it anymore. Kids cannot tell their parents no. That's why they have parents. They don't run the show. The parents run the show. Just saying. Okay. Next, not mean to hurt your feelings or anything, but you've got to be strong, Rachel. You cannot let your kids, but I know you love your kids. I know your kids are great. And I'm not saying they aren't. I'm saying you've got to be the strong person where they can't push you around. You say do the laundry. They have to say, yes, ma'am. That's what they have to do. In the South, anyway, they say, yes, ma'am. They may just say, yes, mother. Doesn't matter. They have to say yes. If Mr. B is listening to this, I believe that I hear the doorbell ringing, and I believe that would be Vinny. I hope you're hearing me, and you can let her in, because I'm not getting up from my live broadcast. Thank you. And Marty's on. Let's see. Charity said, my laundry plan is usually darks on Monday, towels on Tuesday, darks and whites on Wednesday, darks on Friday, sheets on Saturday. You guys wear a lot of darks, but if it works for you, that's great. I love it that you have a plan, okay? Dickie said, hi, Kat. Hi, Mr. B. Moira said, I'm going to send all my bedding and towels to the laundrette so I can get caught up. Oh, my, Moira. Okay. I mean, you can certainly delegate, and that's called delegating, but that will not change your habit. That will only give you a little breathing room, okay? Your habit has to be that you do your laundry on a regular basis. All right. Now, Moira, you live in the UK, and I can't remember, because it's been a while since I talked to you, if you have a washer and dryer or just a washer. So that makes a lot of difference. Emma, hello. I recently became a payroll flybaby, so I've been missing the morning chats. Glad to be here and so need help with laundry. Thanks for this topic. I will say, if you are payroll, I still encourage you to do at least a load a day. If you can possibly get it done, start it in the morning, finish it in the evening, or start it when you get home, finish it in the evening. A load a day. It doesn't take long. It just takes time. It doesn't take you physically time. It just takes time to process it through the washer and the dryer. But once you get it, you just have to fold it and put it away. Okay, it doesn't take long. So that's what I would encourage you to do. So good job. I'm glad that you're here and that you're thinking about that. Marty said, it's Friday and I have my darks in the dryer right now. Yes, girl, mine are already folded and hung up and put away. Esther, thanks for re-putting your name out, Esther, because you know, even though that was my great-grandmother's name and I love it, her name what's her name, Marty? Was it Esther Catherine? I think it was Esther Catherine. I won't remember it because Everett Tag doesn't, for some reason, make me remember it. So Esther. Socks seem to be disappearing, ending up with lots and lots of non-matching socks. So what do you do with non-matching socks? You can only make so many sock puppets. Let's get rid of them. Let's get rid of them and then only have a certain amount for each person. If your children are doing their own socks, they won't lose socks, because here's where socks get lost. I know you think it's not true. And I imagine that in the old machines that sometimes they went over the top and got inside the wringer part. That could possibly happen. But nowadays with modern machines that are sealed, they're not really going anywhere. They're getting lost because they're in a basket with some other stuff and they're in a leg of a pair of pants or whatever. That's what's happening. So there's lots of things you can do. You can put them in a zip bag and they will all be together when they come out of the dryer. That's a simple solution. You can buy one at the Dollar Tree. You can hook them together with a rubber band, or Tupperware used to sell these little round things that had some plastic in the middle. You just pushed them through and it kind of held them together. You can do that. You can just put all the socks when they come out of the dryer into one container, but that's when they start to get lost because everybody pulls out socks, the socks fall behind the dryer, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be so much easier when everybody does their own and they're only a limited amount of socks, okay? So, pardon me, so I recommend, if you're still having a problem after people are doing their own laundry and you're really being careful and you're processing it immediately, then get a zip laundry bag and put them in there, okay? Let's see. Gosh, lots of good conversation going on. I'm trying to catch up. I'm answering everything too long. Let's see. Did I miss something? There's this many comments in here? Good grief. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Jillian, hi Jillian. I know paying kids is different for everyone and I haven't made a stance on it yet. You know, I got an allowance when I was a child, but I didn't tell my parents no, did never do that. No ma'am. The answer in my house was yes mama, yes ma'am, yes sir, yes daddy. That's what we did. And I think it makes for a happier household, but you can't overcommit the things you want your children to do, and you can't expect them to do it at the last minute. You wouldn't want to do things at the last minute. They need to know in advance what you expect from them, and then you need to inspect what you expect. So Rachel, it's not an easy job. A mother's job is never done, and it's hard, but you can do it. Grace said, my children are starting doing laundry at age 16. I was so thrilled when they started doing it. Yes, and you can start them at 9. Even if you didn't, you could start them at 16. It's fine, or 18, or however old they are. But 9 is the ideal age. And you can say to your 9-year-old, oh my gosh, I'm so happy you're going to be 9 years old. And guess what you get to do? You get to do your laundry. You are old enough to do your laundry. It's like a privilege. It's like driving a car. You get to do your laundry. Let me show you how. And this is what you're going to do. And then you expect it. You don't ever even think that they're not going to do their laundry. Okay? All right, let's see. And if you are a perfectionist and you don't want them doing the laundry, shame on you. Shame on you. That's a very cruel thing to do to yourself and your children, to be a perfectionist. We are all have that little streak in us, and you got to let it go. Okay. Sarah has a question. How do you talk to your spouse about leaving socks and dirty laundry all over the house, or do you just pick it up and not talk about it? Well, my spouse doesn't do that. He just doesn't. He's never been that way. He's a very tidy man. His mother taught him how, and he does what he would never throw his socks on the floor. But I'll tell you this. Just knowing my personality, if I married a guy whom I loved and adored, thought he was the cutest and sweetest guy in the world and the most heartfelt, sweet man, but he did this bad habit of leaving his socks on the floor, I'd say, babe, you can't be leaving your socks on the floor. That's just not going to work. You got to pick your socks up and put them in the laundry basket. I'll wash them. I'll put them together. I'll put them in the drawer for you. I'll do everything, but I'm not going to pick them up off the floor. So if you'll just put them in the basket for me, I would so appreciate that. Thanks. Okay. Tell them it's like leaving the car in park. You can't leave the car and drive and get out. You're not through with your socks until you take them off and put them in the laundry basket. Just like you're not through with the car till you put it in park, turn it off, get out and lock the doors. There's just certain processes we need to finish in life, and that's a bad habit. Okay? So if you see him pulling them off, what are you going to say? That's what I would do. You might not. You might be a little sweeter and say, oh, honey, don't forget. Don't leave those on the floor. Stick them in your shoes if you want. When you take your shoes to the closet, take them out and put them in the laundry basket. Now, you're telling him 2 things to do. You're being sneaky, but you can do it. Okay. Let's see what else. I love talking about laundry. That's Sarah. Allison said, remember, laundry is not done until it's all put away. I do sheets and towels on Monday, except the kids do theirs on Saturday. Yes, my Allison. She's my mentee. She does such a great job. Charity said, my electric bill has certain hours for less money, and weekends are all day for the better price, I think. So I do all the sheets and bedding on Saturdays. And that's not a problem, except I don't want you to be spending that very vital family time doing all your sheets and bedding. Why don't you figure out how much it really costs for you to do a load of sheets? And what other bedding do you do? I just wash sheets. Was it towels? Maybe it was towels you said. Okay. Yeah, no, you said sheets and bedding. So what other bedding do you wash? Be careful. You don't have to wash everything all the time. Just your sheets and your pillowcases. You don't have to wash the blankets every time. There's a sheet under the blanket, keeping it clean. Would wash those once a quarter. That's what I would do. If they're smelly or the dog's been laying on them, that's a whole nother story. But sheets, that's all you have to do. Okay. Kathy said, I started letting my kids do towels maybe around 8 years old, and then when they were around 9, they started doing all their own laundry. It makes them so much more careful with their clothes. Yes, ma'am, it sure does. And Kathy, I'm assuming that you inspect what you expect, so they're putting them away. And you're also, when you have little kids, I mean, 8 and 9, those are little kids, but you have to keep listening. Oh, honey, your dryer's done, even when they're 18. Oh, honey, your washing machine's done. You have to keep, and then if they dawdle and they don't come get it, you say, come in here and do your laundry. Get it in the dryer. Your sister has to do hers next or whatever, okay? Or it's going to go sour. All right, let's see. Is Kimmy on here? Kimmy's on here. She's packing and listening. I love you, Kimmy. Let's see. Gosh, so many comments, girls. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start at the bottom. Can you stop for just a minute? I appreciate all your questions and comments, but I want to make sure I get everyone. I'm going to go backwards, and I'm going to go from Charity, who says, I do sheets once a week. So after that, I'm not reading until I'm done with Charity. I'm done with everyone. I do sheets once a week. Throws we use in the living room once a week, and big blankets and comforters once a month usually. Do throws that we use in the living room once a week, big blankets and comforters once a month. Really? You really need to wash them that much? I'm surprised. Kelly said, I don't have room in my home for everyone to have separate dirty clothes baskets. However, my children do help with the laundry by folding and putting away with me. I would put a laundry basket in each child's room. A little tiny one could go right in the bottom of their closet, and then they can each do their own laundry. That's my solution. Kimmy, you're doing an awesome job, Marty said. Sarah Goobler said, I start a load at night and then switch it to the dryer in the morning. I finish the load as part of my morning routine. Good girl, you're AMR. Love it that you use that. Polly Paget, what do you do when kids 16 and 18 don't do their laundry or even put their clothes into baskets? I shut their bedroom door and they can do without. The end. Next, Marty says, Connie, we had a pool and always a lot of kids over. I had one thin, cheap beach towel for each kid. They hung them up on their porch hook and I washed them once a month. They were clean and because of the pool water. That's right, Marty. I love doing laundry on Monday, Christy said. That's like from the olden days when you said Monday is the day we do our sheets. And no, what is it? Monday is laundry day, Tuesday is baking day, Wednesday is, there's some little poem about that. Moira said, hope your move is going good, Kimmy. Everybody's saying hey to Kimmy. Emma said, do you have advice for how to make a laundry room more functional? That's a great question. I feel like it's hard to create a sense of flow with the washing, hanging up, and dry folding, etc. Well, I don't, I've had all sizes, and the smallest I've had was in a closet. And sometimes you even have them in the kitchen, so there's no place to do all that stuff. And that's fine. You just have to be creative. So there may not be a flow. It's just that you're going to take your laundry basket to it, put it in, turn it on, put the basket away, put it in the dryer, go get the basket, get it out of the dryer, take it to the other room, fold it, hang it up, put it away. That's the flow. So it's in, over, out, fold, put away. In, over, out, fold, put away. So you might not have a big gigantic room that you have room to fold and you have room to sort. You might not have that, and that's okay. You can do it another way. You can sort it in. I've sorted in the hall before. Just, okay, towel, sheets, darks, lights. I've sorted all over the hallway when it was in the closet. And then put them in baskets for the time that I was going to wash clothes and started washing those baskets one at a time. So you can do it. You just have to be creative. And you're never going to have, here's the thing. I read today something about jealousy. We all are born, our human nature is to want more than we have. And I'm not saying that any of us are jealous. Of course not. But I am saying that sometimes we think, oh, I can't do this because I don't have XYZ. And Mary has it, and Paula has it, and Antonia has it, but I don't have it. And that's why. And I'm miserable, and so I'm not going to do it or whatever. That's jealousy. We want to let go of that. We want to let go of that and really enjoy and embrace what we have. Okay? Okay. Not saying that you are jealous. I'm just saying, don't expect more than you have. Love what you have and make it work. Okay? But it was a great question. I love that. All right. Let's see. I'm going backwards still. Hi, Beth from Scottsdale, Arizona. Might start washing 2 sets of sheets, Charity said, on Thursday and 1 on Saturday, so I have more time for family day. Yes, I don't like spending all day Saturday doing all the beds. No, and besides that, what? You shouldn't be doing all the beds. You should do your bed. Maybe your husband can help you put the sheets on, and if he doesn't want to in the middle of the day, leave them in the middle of the bed till it's time for bed, and then say, grab that side. We're putting the sheets on. And because I'm talking about a person who is super, super busy and I don't want you doing that all day long. If you have kids, your kids can put their own sheets on their bed. You can help them if they're little. If they're 9 or older, they can put their sheets on. You might have to show them how a couple times, but they can do it. So you shouldn't have to be doing all the beds. And don't make them so complicated. If you're making them so complicated, that's why little kids can't do it. If you've got 14 blankets and 15 thises and that's and pillows, and that's too much for a little kid. Just make it comfortable and warm enough with a good pillow. That's it. Okay? You have to streamline for children. I can catch up, Mr. B. Ha! I put my husband's and my face mask in a mesh bag and wash them. That's a good idea. I think that's Esther. You're welcome, Esther. Mine is clothes, towels, sheets on Saturday. We are a family of 6, so we have a load or 2 every day. And I hope that your family, if anybody's 9 or older, is helping out. Moira said, I have a washer and a dryer, but my washer is very small and takes 3 hours. What's going on over there? You guys need decent washers and dryers. I'm renting, so it's what the landlord provided. P.S. It's Ireland. Oh, okay. But that's still the UK, right? Isn't Ireland still part of the UK? Maybe I'm wrong. What do I know? So Moira, the thing that I've seen from friends who live in Europe is that those little dryers wrinkle the heck out of the clothes too. The washers take a long time, and then the clothes get wrinkled in those small dryers. So I know it's tough. It is tough, and you're going to have to come up with a plan for yourself, but you can do it. And when you have a small washer and a small dryer, you're going to have to do often and small, often and small. You are catching us late, Nancy. Glad you're here. Teresa Almaguer says, my 9-year-old does his laundry since I have been listening to you. I've taken the time to teach him. Sometimes he doesn't want to do it, so I kindly come beside him and give him support. Yes, that's exactly what you should do, Teresa. Great job. Margaret Rose, catch stains quickly. Don't let them sit. Carry a stain removal pen. I like that, Margaret. And I also keep a tube of stain remover. It's liquid in my laundry room. So when I take my blouse off, if I see it's got a grease spot on it or whatever, I'll take it in there and dab it, roll it up, and just put it in my laundry basket. And it sits and it comes out clean. So Julie says, mainly because I hate ironing. Kat, I have issues with ironing and keeping it up. Any suggestions? Don't iron. I know, Julie, you live in the UK, and I know that, again, you have that wrinkle problem. Maybe you could hang more things instead of drying them in the dryer. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't dry this in the dryer. I don't dry my shorts in the dryer. I don't dry my capris in the dryer. I don't dry any of my tops in the dryer. I don't dry my dresses in the dryer. I dry underwear in the dryer, only some of it. I don't even dry my bras in the dryer. I just hang them right on the clothes hanger and hang them over the top of a door in a room with some ventilation, and they dry within the day. So I don't think you have to put things in the dryer. I do shake them out real good. Sometimes I have to pull them if they've got little wrinkles, but by the time they dry, most of the wrinkles are gone. I also recommend steaming instead of ironing. You can do it right on the hanger, just steam it. That's my recommendation. I do not iron, the end. I just don't. I refuse. I don't like to iron. So I'm right there with you. Almost done, girls. Almost caught up, and then you can put me some new questions out. Hold on. Wow, I love these questions on laundry. You girls are really got some great questions. Okay, I'm catching up. All right, Julie says, I have issues with ironing. Oh, I read that. Okay, Jillian Miner says, turnabout, husband does laundry, however, no longer has to dump him out on the bed for me to put them away. I put them away right away. Dump them out on the bed for me to put away. But he's folding them. I'm assuming he's folding them, Jillian. If you say he's doing the laundry, he's folding them and then you just put them away. That's a good deal. Sarah Goobler says, towels as needed, sheets on Friday when I change the bed, clothes all together unless a new dark item is bought, and then it gets separated for a few times. My daughter helps when I ask. Good, Sarah. How old is your daughter? I'm not going to ask you. You don't have to answer that. I know I probably won't even get to it. Thanks, Marty. It was too slow. Boom. Mr. B was slow. Delicates, not deli ages. Oh, that's okay, Destiny. I knew what you meant. Hi, Marty. I have had people pay me for laundry services in the past, LA says. But my mom lets me bring over laundry, so it really helps. Destiny said, I take my whites and delicates, and I don't want to use her electric and water. We do have a lot of darks, Charity said. Christy says, Christy Smith, it's just myself and my husband now, so I only do 3 loads a week, sheets and home blessing day. Yes, that's right. Nancy Soretta, soon my son and daughter-in-law and 2 young grands will be moving in. Any tips for a laundry situation? Yes, assign days. LA, there are only 2 in my house on a regular basis, and also help my mom with her laundry about once a month. I love doing laundry. It makes me happy when it's done. Hey. Jillian says, loving the Patreon videos. Thank you, Jillian. Allison said, I'm a mentee and Kat gave me great advice. Walk our kids through their laundry steps and have them write it down themselves. Thanks for reminding me of that, Allison. Destiny said, right now doing work clothes every 4 or 5 days for my husband and doing the colors when we can, since we have to use the apartment complex washer and dryer with quarters and there's a coin shortage. That is so ridiculous about the coin shortage. I thought they put more coins out, but what do I know? Hi, Dickie. Hi, Marty. She said, Marty, my sons were spoiled and now they're adults and I have regrets. Connie Miller, we have a pool, often forget towels, so during the summer mini loads, and that's when Marty talked about what she did with the set. And she used those little thin towels. They dried out really quick. The boys just were clean when they got out of the pool. They just had, chlorine water on them, and so they were fine. Sarah says, mine does that as well, dumped on the floor, just a step next to the hamper. Sabrina is talking to Sarah about her son. Sabrina, you get him. I know him. He's a good man. Just say, don't leave those on the floor, babe. Put them in the laundry basket, please. Thank you. Kathy said, I started letting my kids do towels maybe around 8, and then we were, okay, I caught up. Ha ha. All right, let's go down here to when Charity said that other thing, and then I'll be caught up again. I'll go the right way. You guys kept talking. What are you doing? Why are you talking? Okay, here it is. I do sheets once a week, throws. Okay, I did that. Hi, Donna Reed. Lauren said, my husband is redoing our laundry room and adding shiplap. It will make doing laundry so much more fun. Yes, it'll be beautiful in there. Donna Reed, I adapted your schedule based on the days of the week. Monday mixed colors, Tuesday and Thursday for towels, Friday for father, husband's work clothes, Saturday for sheets. I love it, Donna. And I noticed that you're skipping a day. So is that your free day? Is Wednesday your free day? Maybe. Emma said, my laundry is in the garage. This is Marty. She's talking to Emma. And with a car close by, there's hanging thing to drip dry about above the washer dryer. It's hot in the summer and cold in the winter. Wednesdays is whites. Okay. Kathleen Hanson. Hi, Kathleen from Seattle. Sharon said, yay, I made a live. I just dropped off a carload of donations to a charity shop. Yes, Sharon. Fantastic. I meant to say, of course, you will catch up. Thank you, Mr. B, for your support. You know, our time is up. I got to finish this out real quick. Kat, I love your V-neck camo. Thank you, Christy. Emma, I'm the same way. Almost everything is hung up to dry in my home. Nancy, Downy Clothes Spray is great. Oh, that's good. That's like a wrinkle releaser, right? They might not have it in the UK. Not in the UK. My dryer is fine. Okay, so the Ireland is not in the UK. So my fault, mea culpa. But it's over there. It's over there. My dryer is fine. It's the washer that's a pain. At our old house, I had a good machine that would only take an hour, but got the washer with the house. I don't iron anything. Good, because you have a nice big dryer that dries that small load. You just have to wash more frequently. Santa said, I usually wash a load in the evening and hang the clothes. Since I don't own a dryer, I wash whatever there is. Whenever there's a load full in the morning, everyone folds and puts away their own. Okay. Jillian, yes, he folds them, and I used to take a long time to put them away, and now with my lady system, I get it right. Flylady system, yes, you do. I'm very proud of you. High five. Kathy Young, Downy Wrinkle Release works great, especially when you pick your clothes out at night and spray them and hang overnight. And they smell good too, huh? My 9-year-old is starting to learn now. Phew. Yay! She's so cute. I bet she thinks she's so hot stuff doing her own laundry. That's Kimmy talking about her daughter. Beth Reisman, my 27-year-old son calls when there's a stain question. I used to call my mom when there's stain questions or recipe questions, all kind of things. It's great to have a mom. Camber Yates, I have to do my son's laundry on Tuesdays or he won't sleep in his bed because he's very afraid he will get bed bugs. So just do both kids' bedding and my son makes his. Camber, is he 9 or older? Kathleen Hanson, I use vinegar instead of fabric softener. Kimmy does too, and I use it on several things that I don't use fabric softener on towels. It prevents wrinkles. It does prevent wrinkles. I've noticed that because I have sometimes used it on my regular clothes. And I use dryer balls, plastic circles with bumps. I use the woolen dryer balls. I love those. That aerate the clothes so I don't have wrinkles. Maybe that's why I don't have wrinkles. I use those dryer balls. Sama, my son is 13 and he sometimes helps me with the laundry. Sana. Okay, so I hope that he knows how to do laundry and will do it when you ask him to. Sana. I do hope so. Marty said, I know when to start my kids doing their own laundry when I kept finding clean folded clothes in the dirty. That's exactly when I started doing my kids. They were 9 and I kept finding clean folded clothes in the dirty clothes. And I said, nope, you're going to do your own laundry from now on. Hi, Sarah. Yes, you will rewatch it because we're done. Nadine DeSanto just bought a new duvet for my bed. Beautiful. Sarah Therese. I'm related, but have you considered making a special face group? No, I don't want a face group. I don't have time. I barely have time to breathe as it is. So that would be one more thing I'd have to monitor, and I just can't do it. I know it'd be fun, but I just can't do it. I'm sorry. The Oxy Gel Stick is great for stains, Nancy said. Oxy Max Force Gel Stick. Mr. B says, here's my link for Patreon. So if you're not a patron, come on over. And for $5 a month, you can be one. Camber Yates, he is 12, but he's autistic. Now, see, there's a different story. So he's helping, and that's very good. He helps working on the laundry, the dishes. He's doing really well then. Great job. See, great job. I need to have the whole story or I don't know. Hey, Margaret, don't forget to clean your dryer filter. Absolutely, Margaret. We will clean our dryer filters every time. Wool balls work by absorbing water to shorten dryer time. Thank you, I didn't know that. Okay, girls, we have to go. It's been almost 35 minutes. I'm exhausted. I've been working all day. I haven't spent any time with my mother. I need to make dinner. Let's go. Have a wonderful day. I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's Saturday. If you're a payroll and you're watching this, Saturday is the day that I talk about what we do as payroll on Saturday, because there's a bunch of things to do. So if you work 40 hours or more a week, you're considered payroll, whether it's at home or away from home. Have a wonderful day. I love you very much. And always remember that you are beautiful. Bye.